Exynos 2500 with a 10-core cluster recently showed up in a Galaxy S25 Plus prototype, with unsurprisingly lower single and multi-core scores than the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Samsung's yield struggles with its first and second generation 3nm gap process meant that mass production of its flagship chipset to rival the Snapdragon 8 Elite, the Exynos 2500, would not have been possible. Despite these waves of setbacks, the chipset continues to be tested in various Galaxy S25 models, with the latest Galaxy S25 Plus prototype showing up in the benchmarking database, with the silicon sporting a 10-core CPU configuration. Unfortunately, another reason why Samsung would not be inclined to use the Exynos 2500 is because it performs poorly in the single-core and multi-core tests. Samsung's Exynos 2500 is up to 37% slower than the Snapdragon 8 Elite when the latter is running at full tilt. A Geekbench 6 listing that was spotted by tipster Jukin Lazarov reveals that the Exynos 2500 dream continues to remain alive as it was supposedly being tested in the Galaxy S25 Plus. As mentioned above, the SoC sports a 10-core CPU, with the fastest one being clocked at 3.30 GHz. The core count remains unchanged from the Exynos 2400, but the advanced 3nm GA technology would mean that the silicon would be more efficient than its immediate predecessor's manufacturing process, assuming Samsung could raise those yields. The Galaxy S25 Plus also sports 12GB RAM, with Android 15 running on the upcoming model. As for the single-core and multi-core results, the Exynos 2500 is far from competing with the likes of the Snapdragon 8 Elite or A18 Pro, but at least it is faster than Google's Tensor G4. The chipset obtains a single-core result of 2358 and a multi-core figure of 8211. Compared to Qualcomm's latest and greatest, the Exynos 2500 is 37% slower in single-threaded operations and trailing by 29% in the multi-threaded category, assuming you wish to compare these scores with the reference version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Even if Samsung were to magically increase its yields to acceptable levels and mass-produce the Exynos 2500, these results would no doubt make customers livid because it would feel that they have been punched in the gut by not receiving the Snapdragon 8 Elite variants. In short, Samsung's only alternative would have been to stick with the Dimensity 9400, but it is likely that Qualcomm will not favor that move, possibly leading to a Snapdragon 8 Elite only launch.